being here. Today's a great session, part of the NSE road trip of 2025. Today's session features NSE campuses on the East Coast, or our NSE gems of the East Coast. We will be starting our presentation. Just a couple of reminders here. Please keep yourself muted unless you want to speak or are presenting. We are recording this session actually, so you can come back and watch this later on. And today, each campus will be giving a brief overview. The agenda here is I'll be giving some basic general information about NSE. Each campus will introduce themselves, and then there'll be a general Q&A at the end of the session. My name is David Holliday. I work for the National Student Exchange, and I want to give you a little bit of information about National Student Exchange. We were founded in 1968. You can read more about our mission right here. We inspire academic enrichment, personal exploration, and student development. Our values are we value diversity, open-mindedness, cross-cultural engagement, and we have a great purpose list of purposes over here. We allow students to grow academically, personally, professionally. Students can take new courses, meet new people, and expand horizons. We have 165 campuses available for exchange. These institutions are all across the United States, Canada, Puerto Rico, Guam, and the U.S. Virgin Islands. We do welcome any major. You'll hear a lot about academics offered by these great institutions here today. Every single major can be accommodated through NSE. And also NSE is affordable. You'll hear reference to this throughout the session. Students will either pay home tuition on exchange or host tuition, which means they pay in-state or resident rate tuition to their host campus, and financial aid typically remains applicable to students. There are some basic eligibility requirements here on the right as well. But I do want to move on and hear from our campuses, what we all came here to hear about. Our first campus who's presenting today is Bridgewater State University. Take it away, Jen.
Thank you, David. Thank you for having us. So my name is Jen Curry. I'm from Bridgewater State University. I will be speaking very quickly. I'll try to move at ludicrous speed to get this moving for all of our other colleagues on the call. So we are located in Bridgewater, which is about 30 miles southeast of Boston. We were founded in 1840 as a normal school for teacher education. So what that means is that our education programs are incredibly strong here. We are a comprehensive liberal arts university. So we do have all the standards, math and science, health studies, communications, political science, all of the majors that any NSE student would be interested in. We are the 10th largest university in Massachusetts, public or private. We're consistently ranked in the top tiers for our undergraduate research programs. Our classes are pretty small and intimate, so you'll really get some good relationships, get to know your faculty, get to know them for potential letters of recommendation, career advice. And we are the fourth safest campus in the entire United States. So we're really proud of that. Very safe town here. Tell anybody who's interested that might be caring about you studying through NSE. We're at that campus ranking, I think this is our third or fourth year in a row. We're really close to Boston, obviously. We're kind of equidistant between Boston Logan Airport and TF Green and Providence, Rhode Island. So very convenient, located for students to fly in. Folks can get to Cape Cod for the beaches if that's something you're interested in, to the mountains in New Hampshire or Vermont. And then New York City is about a 4.5 hour bus ride away. Next slide, please, David. So some of our campus highlights, we do have a commuter rail stop, which is right in the middle of our campus, and that commuter rail goes right into Boston. So that's very convenient for students to get to either the airport or to take Greyhound buses if you're planning on traveling while you're here, which we encourage you to do because being on the Eastern Seaboard, there's a lot of access that you have. We have 11 residence halls. We have multiple dining halls, various meal plan options. We have about 10,000 students on our campus. The majority of those are our undergraduate students who typically range between 9,000 to 10,000 undergrads with about 2,000 graduate students. We do have 22 Division II teams on our campus, but I like to say that our facilities are D1 facilities. They're amazing. So if there's a sport that you want to play while you're here on NSE, we welcome that. The coaches would love to talk to you. We have about 90 to 100 at any given time student clubs. I was saying in our session yesterday, our practice session, we have everything from a chess club to a cheese club. We have a campus radio station on campus, which is, I did confirm, this is the only student-run radio station in the country. So if we have communications majors who are interested in doing that, you're welcome to come and connect with our comm folks. See. Okay, our academic highlights. So as David mentioned, any major can come to BSU. We have over 3,000 classes in 100 areas of study that range again from education to STEM. We have a new, within the past 3 years, a photonics and engineering program, which we're really proud of. We have, a state-of-the-art cutting-edge lab facilities, as I mentioned down below. So folks who are interested in either cybersecurity or computer science can practice real-world scenarios in our cyber range. We have our nationally recognized undergraduate research program. So if students want to continue a research project that you're working on at your home campus or want to start something completely new, you're welcome to connect with our high impact practices offices on that. There are fieldwork, internship, practicum options that we would connect you through either the mentor program that's mentioned on this slide or our careers center as well. So again, you can kind of continue right along in your academic plan. We do have robust academic support on our campus through our Academic Achievement Center and our Student Accessibility Services offices. So if you need accommodations, we're happy to help you with that. Need some extra help in tutoring, math, writing, whichever you may need. We have a huge office that will help students with any needs that they have academically. We were ranked the third year in a row on Wall Street Journal's best colleges. So we're really proud of that. We're the only mass college on that list. So tell everybody. Next slide, please, David. Campus highlights. So these are just some photos of our campus. I think fall is the best time to come to New England because unless you're really a cold weather person, which of course we can support, fall is great. We have homecoming on our campus, which is a really big deal. We get tons of alumni that come back to campus through, targeted events. We have football, marching band, everything happens here on campus during homecoming. That just happened in October. But of course, there are programs that happen throughout the semester. We like to say that if you can't find something here on campus, you're not looking hard enough because there's really an event happening almost every single day between student clubs, offices that are holding either events on campus, film screenings, lecturers that are coming. There's really something for everybody. And I think, see, next slide. So some other facts about BSU. So I mentioned earlier, we have 11 residence halls. I think it's important for affordability for students to know that we have a tiered cost structure for not only housing, but also dining. So depending on your budget and your preference of living, singles are limited, but they do exist. Those are going to be a little more expensive, or then we do have doubles that are a little bit more affordable. And also our buildings are different prices. So if you want to be in a building that has all the amenities, that might be a little bit more. If you're a little more comfortable in kind of a traditional style residence hall, that would be more affordable. Same thing with dining. There's different meal plan options. If you feel like, oh, I don't want to cook a single thing for myself, I don't want to think about it, that one might be a little bit more expensive. If you're a little more independent, that would be a little more affordable. Talked a little bit about our athletic facilities. If you are not a varsity athlete but still want to get involved, we have tons of club and intramural sports that you can play at a little less competitive level. Some you have to try out for, some you can just drop into, in addition to all of like just the regular athletics like gym classes, like if you want to do a yoga class or a Zumba class. We have tons of things like that on campus to keep you active. And we have hiking trails right off the back of our campus that are maintained by our facilities folks. Career services, I mentioned a little bit as well too. Mentorship programs, we can connect you with local area internships if that's something you're interested in. Maybe there's a organization in Boston that you are really interested that you can't have access to at your home campus. Cool, we can maybe set you up with an internship with that organization or employer. And then we do also have on-campus employment as well too that, of course, at every NSE campus you can participate in as well too. I think I went super fast, but I hope I made my time, David.
I think you did great. Thank you so much, Jen.
Perfect.
Just to wrap up this campus, Bridgewater State, regarding tuition, Bridgewater does operate under both tuition plans, home tuition and host tuition. And they generally are open, meaning they accept almost all eligible applicants who want to come. And you'll note here, host tuition is $8,764 per semester. And I also noticed that, Jen, confirm this if you would, Bridgewater State is still accepting students for spring 2026
Yes, we are.
until November 15th. So if anybody is still looking for opportunities this spring, put Bridgewater on the list. All right. Thanks so much. Next up, we have University of Massachusetts Amherst. Take it away, Sheila.
Thanks, David. My name is Sheila Brennan. I'm the coordinator for National Student Exchange here at UMass. We are the flagship campus of the UMass system, and we're about an hour and a half west of our friends at Bridgewater State. We're located in the beautiful Pioneer Valley, Connecticut River Valley in Western Massachusetts. We have over 23,000 undergraduates, and as you can see, many undergraduate majors in 12 schools and colleges. We are members of the Five College Consortium, which includes Amherst, Hampshire, Mount Holyoke, and Smith colleges, four private liberal arts colleges in the Valley that exchange students do have access to courses there. I work with that program as well, so they have an inside access. We are a spirited university in a vibrant college town, quintessential college town. But as you can see, right under the map there, we are within an hour, 2 hours of major urban centers and, even a half a day's drive to Canada. So next slide, thanks. Some highlights of our campus is that we are definitely a residential campus. Over 14,000 students live in our seven residential areas, which are like little cities unto themselves, each residential area. We are very proud of our innovative sustainability practices, and we have many cultural centers with programming that affirm cultural expression, pride, and engagement. We also pride ourselves as an inclusive campus. We're consistently recognized as best of the best for LGBTQ plus students. And we have a really fabulous and famous marching band. We're nationally recognized as one of the best. And exchange students absolutely can participate in marching band. They come early to campus, so I echo what Jen was saying, that fall in New England is a great time to be here. Your students can participate in marching band and also see the beautiful color everywhere. Our motto is Be Revolutionary, and our mascot is Sam the Minuteman. We have the largest state supported library system in New England, and many undergraduate majors, as I mentioned earlier. Exchange students have access to almost all of them. We have excellent academic support services and wellness services. We definitely concentrate on the whole student here for all students. And our College of Engineering is a prominent school here, and exchange students do have access to our College of Engineering, but good to connect with me ahead of time to make sure everyone has the right prerequisites and whatnot. We have a School of Earth and Sustainability with 330 or more faculty teaching over 400 sustainability related classes. Our nationally recognized Eisenberg School of Management is accredited with 5 of the typical BBA majors, but also hospitality and tourism and sport management are in our School of Management as well. Our College of Social and Behavioral Sciences has 13 majors and encourages bold thinking and interdisciplinary study. So students can take courses mixing and matching with all those majors. We have interdisciplinary majors within that college as well. We have national rankings in some majors in our public health and health sciences and humanities and fine arts departments. The Amherst area, as I mentioned before, is a very vibrant college town and very historic. So Emily Dickinson, the poet, is from here. That's her house in the upper left-hand corner there, the yellow house. She's buried here, along with a lot of other famous people in history, literature, and the arts. Along with Amherst being a great college town, Northampton, which is just west over the Connecticut River, which you see down below, which is a beautiful river. Northampton also is another vibrant community. We have a great rec center, so you don't have to leave campus if you don't want to, and you can also go much further. You can belong to the Outdoors Club, which will take you skiing, or whitewater rafting, which is very nearby. We have a great focus on the arts here in Western Mass. As you can see, there's murals in many locations and great music and arts venues everywhere. And easy to get around are the bus system that can take you to those major cities is the Peter Pan bus. And there's train stations and bus stations everywhere, easy access. We have outstanding performing and visual arts scene in the 5 college area, and students can participate in all of them at all the campuses. We have over 400 active student groups, many intramural and club sports. I mentioned our Outdoors Club, which organize some of those trips of all fitness levels. Actually, you can just go for a walk, but they have an equipment locker where you can rent equipment that you might need, and a cabin in New Hampshire that you can visit. We have miles and miles of a beautiful rail trail, bike paths, and a bike share to get you around in the valley, if that's what you prefer. And we have been voted best campus food in the nation for 9 years in a row now, and it's pretty spectacular, our food. That's one of our exemplary dining commons that you see up in the right-hand corner. Students just enjoyed lobster on Halloween for dinner. We have 21 NCAA Division I sports teams, supported by our fabulous band again. And importantly, we have an excellent regional public transportation system, which is free to students. You can get around all around locally very easily, free. You don't need a car to get around at all.
Wonderful. Thank you so much, Sheila.
Mhm.
UMass Amherst does operate on both tuition plans, home tuition and host tuition. If you were to request host tuition, the rate is $8,738 per semester. And this campus generally accepts most applicants on host payment. They are open, meaning basically guaranteed placement pending eligibility. And even if you're requesting home tuition, they're rated as excellent, meaning they accept usually over 75% of applicants. Thanks so much, Sheila. Next up, we have the University of Rhode Island.
Awesome. Thank you, David. Yes, so moving down on your road trip heading to the coast, you will hit us here at the University of Rhode Island. My name is Renee Iannelli, and I am the NSE coordinator here. A couple of quick facts about URI. We were rated the #1 public university in New England last year by the Wall Street Journal. We're a mid-sized campus, so we have about 14,000 undergraduate students and about 2,000 graduate students here on campus. Our main campus is located in Kingston, Rhode Island, which is a small town about 45 minutes south of Providence, Rhode Island. It's about 5-10 minutes from the beach, so students really enjoy having that beach access as well. But we are a little bit inland, nestled sort of in a woodsy area in a small town called Kingston, Rhode Island. We are pretty accessible to other places in New England. There's a train station about a 5-minute bus ride from campus that can get you up to Providence in about 45 minutes, to the beaches in Narragansett or Newport, Rhode Island, up to Boston as well in about an hour and a half, or over to New York on the Amtrak in about 3.5 hours. So we're pretty centrally located here at the URI. Thank you. So we do have 3 campuses. Our main campus that I mentioned, located in Kingston, Rhode Island. And then our next campus that you'll see this photo in the bottom middle, this is our Narragansett Bay campus. So this is about 5 or 10 minutes drive from the main campus, but it does have private beach access that students really enjoy for sunbathing or swimming in the nicer weather. And then there's also some research opportunities there for students in marine sciences. As you can see in the photo, there's also a boat, that's our research vessel, the RS Endeavor, that allows students to do some marine research and get some field experience as well. And then we also have a campus in Providence, Rhode Island, that's mostly for our business or for our nursing school, sorry. But just another thing to note, we do have 19 NCAA Division I sports teams, so there's always a sporting event on campus to stop by and cheer on the Rhody Rams if you're interested. And then otherwise, there are over 150 clubs and organizations that you can join. Some to note, we have a surf club, we have a sailing club, a bunch of language clubs, heritage clubs, esports. So really, whatever you're interested in, we'll have a club for it here at URI. We also have a couple of things to note on campus, including our weekly farmers market for students to pick up local produce that's grown around Rhode Island. We have a greenhouse on campus. If you're from somewhere that's much warmer weather than Rhode Island, the greenhouse can be a great place to enjoy some of that 80-degree weather maybe that you're missing, and see some cool plants and work on plant sciences as well. We have a research aquarium that has some interesting local marine life, including there's a couple of blue lobsters in there. So if you're wanting to see some unique New England animal life, that's a cool place to go. We also have a geological samples laboratory that has some interesting samples from sediment from the bottom of the ocean, historic textile collection, and a nuclear reactor if you're looking for some nuclear engineering research opportunities. Next slide, please. Thank you. So academically, we have over 100 majors and minors here. So a lot of different options of things to study at URI. Our class sizes are usually pretty small, 17-to-1 student to faculty ratio. 88% of our faculty have at least a doctoral degree. And there's always opportunities for experiential learning here on campus. Over 7,000 students have participated in experiential learning opportunities last year. You can see here all of our different colleges, whether you're wanting to study marine sciences in the College of Environmental Life Sciences or humanities in our College of Arts and Sciences. Our College of Business is AACSB accredited as well. For NSE students, College of Engineering and College of Education are a little bit more limited in classes, so definitely reach out to me if you're in one of those fields looking to take classes there. Next slide, please. And these are just some pictures of some unique things here on campus. So I would say our campus blends the old and new pretty well. We have some new state-of-the-art facilities like this engineering building you can see in the top left photo, but then we also have these old school New England style buildings scattered throughout campus that sort of give you that old New England feel as you're walking through the quad. And then here in the top middle is our Ryan Center that hosts events and sporting events and concerts throughout the year, organized by our Student Affairs Committee for students to really get involved. We also have the sailing club and the sailing team, like I mentioned, and a sailing facility nearby as well if you're looking to try out sailing. And then under that is our research vessel that you can do some marine research opportunities, but they also have opportunities for students to just go out on the boat once in a while. So if you're here on campus, definitely check out for that. And then there's also just this picture of our residence halls as well. Next slide, please. Thank you. So yeah, we have over 27 resident halls here on campus, as well as some living and learning communities for students looking for a more immersive experience. We have dining halls. We also have, I like to note, our student-run coffee house. Inflation has not hit the student-run coffee house yet. The coffee is still $1. So if you're looking for inexpensive coffee on campus, that's a great place to go. And we have activities always going on. We have some events pages that students can see everything happening here on campus, and it's a great way to get involved.
Thanks so much, Renee. University of Rhode Island does also operate under both tuition plans, home and host tuition. Their tuition rate on host is 8,738. And they generally accept all applicants on host payment, but their chance of placement for home tuition is good, generally accepting over 50% of applicants. And I think I did misquote University of Massachusetts Amherst. Their tuition is about 9,244 a semester. Wanted to clean that up. Thanks so much, Renee. Next up, we have Eastern Connecticut State University. Take it away, Chris.
Thank you, David. Hi, everyone. Thanks for joining today. So we are Eastern Connecticut State. We're located in Willimantic. There should be a little map that is, I don't know if that's loaded up there, but we're essentially in the northeast corner of Connecticut. So about 45 minutes to the Connecticut shoreline and right in between Boston and New York. So a lot of rural farmland, very pretty out here. And then we're in a more urban center called Willimantic that has a lot of good restaurants and easy walkable options for students too. So our campus is relatively small. It's about 5,000 students. We're a public liberal arts institution. And we do have a whole plethora of majors and classes, just like fellow institutions that have presented. So we can go next slide, please.
Oh, there's your map. I apologize.
There it is. So that's where we are, right in the northeast part of Connecticut. All right, so we have a lot of brand new, beautiful facilities, including especially our newest fine arts building, which has awesome theater, concert hall spaces. There'll be a couple more photos of those shown in between. We're also a very environmentally sustainable campus. We pride ourselves on that. There's some photos of our greenhouses and our famous corpse flower. Also of note is we have a cannabis cultivation and chemistry minor in greenhouse that somewhat unique to our institution. So it's a non-intoxicating strain that our students and faculty grow here on campus. So that's a bit of a unique, newer program that we have to offer here at Eastern too. But we also do tons of trips off campus to local spots, run by our student campus activity board. Yeah, we'll have some nice photos. And I also have a video to share of a student who's currently on exchange here. But with limited time, we just kind of wanted to highlight the campus a bit. Again, small campus, great class sizes, so 13-to-1 student to faculty ratio. You won't be in any classes with more than 40 students at Eastern. For the most part, they're more in the range of 20 to 25. So you'll get the chance to really build a relationship with professors here, with staff here in my office and other offices. And that's a real benefit. Plus, everything is about 15-minute max walking distance. So we are mainly a residential campus. Almost 90% of our first year class lives here on campus, and it's a very walkable, attractive campus like you could see here. There's a few QR codes here on this slide in case anyone wanted to do a little digging after the session. So the first is a virtual tour of campus with 360 photos and everything like that. There's our Instagram page. We were featured on an Amazon series known as the College Tour last year. So they came in October and filmed a really great documentary episode featuring some of our students across all different sorts of areas, athletics, nursing, study abroad they featured. So a little bit of everything as far as our student population goes. So that might be the best way to spend 20 minutes watching that documentary to get a real view of what campus life is like here. And then I also put in a code for our Global Learning Instagram account too. All right, thanks. Next slide. So these are just some more photos. That one, that's the Friends set. That's basically the theme of our college tour video. It's kind of built like an episode of Friends there, the introduction and everything. Just more photos of campus life. And then on our next slide, we have a video that I think should work. A little blurry, but you'll get the point. And then this is on the University of Wisconsin Stevens Point Instagram page. Annika, who's currently here on exchange, did a takeover. Really good way to get a sense of a day in the life of a student here on exchange would be to check out that Instagram page where Annika's been posting these types of videos lately.
Try to get it to play here.
Hi everybody, my name is Annika Beekle and I am a physical education major at UWSP, and come along with me on my journey as a NSE student here in Connecticut this semester. So you're going to join me around the campus a little bit as I talk about what brought me to Eastern Connecticut State University. So for me, one of the biggest things I've always wanted to do was have a New England fall, like Granola Girl Corps, Noah Kahan, it's the season of the sticks. So that kind of like narrowed down like what region I wanted to be for the NSE program. And then I also wanted to go to a school that had my major specifically, which is physical education. So that also like narrowed down my choices quite a bit. And between Connecticut and Massachusetts, but for me, what did it with Connecticut was I had a connection to the region, and I thought it would be really cool to just like explore Connecticut more than I already have. And that's pretty much it. So thank you for joining me.
Thanks. And Annika has shared a number of other videos like that where she kind of shows what she's gotten up to here in Connecticut in the fall. So yeah, again, we'd love to have you come join us for a semester here in Connecticut. And thanks for tuning in today.
Thanks so much, Chris. Eastern Connecticut does operate on home tuition. So that means students will continue to pay their home campus tuition and just pay room, board, and some fees to the host campus. And they generally are open, meaning they accept any and all eligible applications. Thanks so much, Chris. Next up, we have Stony Brook University.
Okay, well, thank you for letting me join this road trip today. My name is Janine. I'm the NSE coordinator here at Stony Brook, and I'm excited to share information about our campus so that we can hopefully welcome you here at Stony Brook. So as you can see on the map, we are located in Long Island, New York. We consider that downstate, kind of towards the middle. And we're in Stony Brook, which is very close to Port Jefferson, where there's a ferry where students and everyone can go up to Connecticut and explore the rest of New England as well. And we also have a train station on our campus that takes students right to New York City, right to the heart of New York City in about maybe an hour, depending on the time of day. So we're very accessible to New York, and students can get that sort of feel of being in a suburban area. As you could see in the photos below, we are very close to the beach. We're probably about maybe 3 miles from the northern beaches and maybe 10, 15 miles to the southern part of Long Island, where there are beaches there as well. So students can enjoy that. The town of Port Jefferson and the town of Stony Brook is really quaint, and it's nice to go out, have a walk. There's a lot of walking trails as well. We do have a bike share system. So students can get a bike and bike around and enjoy the campus and the seasons. Ultimately, right now, this is like the first or second week where the trees have turned and started to fall, and the weather's been really, really nice. So we think that students will enjoy our campus. We do have about 25,000 total students on our campus, 17,000 undergrads, and a little over 8,000 graduate students.
Thanks. Janine, you're a little bit muffled. Could you hold up your mic again?
There we go. I'm sorry about that again.
That's okay. No worries.
Is
Thanks.
this better? Great.
That's better.
All right, so some of our campus highlights are we're really proud of the engagement on our campus. There's so many things to get involved with. We have over 200 clubs and organizations. We have an app that we encourage all students to make sure that they frequently check, because there are tons of things that happen on campus every day. We have a marching band. We have sports that students can watch our sports teams or get involved themselves with intramural sports. We just passed homecoming weekend, was really exciting, a really big event where students got together and celebrated. Stony Brook won the game, so we were proud about that. And the top right photo you're seeing is just one of our many traditions. We have a pond on campus, and in the spring, students get together and they make a boat and row it across the pond. And it's just a big event where everybody gets together and sees how well those boats will make it across the pond.
Mm-hmm.
Next are some of our academic highlights. We have a lot of subjects on campus. We have a College of Business, a College of Arts and Science, a College of Engineering, and a School of Marine Sciences, and a School of Journalism and Communications. Our College of Engineering is somewhat restricted. I'm hopeful that maybe one day they'll allow NSE students to join, but for all of the other subjects, we are happy to welcome students and get them into those classes on on our campus. What's really interesting is our School of Marine Sciences. They have a range of subjects. So there's the marine sciences and there's environmental and sustainability studies there, which are really popular amongst our students. And here we have some photos of the campus. We have new state-of-the-art dining facilities, a campus recreation center. A lot of these are new. Our campus was originally founded in the early 1950s, so it's a relatively new university in the State University of New York system. But in recent 10 years, they've really dedicated a lot of time to upgrading all of the facilities. So we want students to be well, enjoy the recreation facilities that we have that are brand new. We have a Stoller Center for the Arts where students can watch movies and see shows, seasonal shows. They'll have a whole schedule that students are welcome to attend. We have over 62 residential buildings on campus, and students are guaranteed housing when they come here. A student activities center where and the student union where students gather. They can eat, study, play games, and access other resources that we have.
Just a quick question in the chat. Is computer science available to NSE students?
So at the moment, it is not. I've been told that if at a point in time our I guess enrollment is alleviated a little bit here, then maybe they might consider opening that up again. But for the time being, hopefully we can't, but hopefully soon we will be able to.
Sounds good.
Okay, so some other facts about us. We're a public university. We were ranked in the top % according to QS World University Rankings. In 2023, we were the #1 public university in New York. We're in the top 35 public universities in the nation, and we've been rated the best value for a public college. So we're proud of these things. We really want to welcome students to Stony Brook, and thank you for having us today.
Thanks so much, Janine. Stony Brook University does operate under both tuition plans, home and host. If you request a host payment plan, the rate is $8,738 per semester. And the chance of placement, they are open, meaning they accept any and all eligible applicants on host tuition. If you're requesting home tuition, the rate is excellent. They accept over 75% of applicants. Thanks so much. We're going to head into the city to Queens College. Sharon, take it away.
Hi, everybody. My name is Sharon Schulman. I am the NSE coordinator for Queens College at the CUNY. Queens College was established in 1937. It's one of the flagship four-year colleges of the City University, which is one of the country's leading public university systems. We are in Queens, one of the boroughs of this New York City. We're close to two major airports, JFK International and LaGuardia. Both of them in both directions are only about 20 to 30 minutes away from the campus. It's a beautiful green 80-acre campus located in the heart of Queens. It's the most diverse region in the United States. We offer a wide breadth of programs, services, and learning facilities in an urban setting. We are approximately 30 to 45 minutes from Midtown Manhattan, and we like to give students that New York experience. Next slide. Our students, we have approximately 15,000 students on campus, 13,000 undergraduates, 2,000 graduates. The interesting part about Queens is our student body represents over 130 countries with about 96 languages spoken. It's an extremely diverse community. We have over 60 majors. Most popular is psychology, computer science, accounting, economics, business, education, design, and visual communications. The offerings are pretty much equal to most of the other schools. Next slide. We were a commuter school for many years, but a number of years ago, a dorm was built on the campus. It's called the Summit. It's beautiful and affordable apartment-style residence located in the heart of the campus, fully furnished 2- and 4-bedroom apartments. And they feature a fitness center, music practice rooms, free Wi-Fi, digital cable TV, and it allows an urban university have more of a campus feel. Next slide. There are over 100 student clubs and organizations, including Greek life, and it's based on various interests and reflect our student body. So it's listed like Model UN, the Black Student Union, Environmental Club, but they also have things like language clubs, dance clubs, anime, intellectual clubs, and ethnic-based groups. So it has something for everyone. I just noticed, does Queens College offer nursing? No, it does not. Next slide. But we offer a lot of culture on the campus. There are performances by world famous artists at the Kuperberg Center for the Arts, and some of them are like the Buena Vista Orchestra this year, which is Cuban music, country gong bang, which is bluegrass with K-pop spirit, Les Ballets Africains, to name a few, but they have various programs and our students are welcome to see them. We have the Godwin Turnback Museum on the campus. We have the internationally renowned school, Aaron Copland School of Music, where we have famous conductors coming and students get to meet people and be a part of an unbelievable experience with the School of Music, the Queens College Arts Center, and the Louis Armstrong House Museum. But the most important part is, next slide, that we are in extremely close proximity to New York City. One of the things that we do with our students, we join with our international students, our NSE students and international students together, and we physically take the students to explore New York, iconic New York things. So the pictures that you'll see there, in the middle is a picture at the UN. We've taken them to Central Park. The New York City Rockettes, their students are going to that actually this Sunday. In the spring, we take them to a Broadway show. We've taken them to the Statue of Liberty, as well as a Mets baseball game, a Nets basketball game, and of course we have luncheons and dinners and bowling around campus to get the students to meet and greet. Queens College is part of the City University of New York, so the other schools like in Manhattan, Hunter, or Brooklyn College in one of the other boroughs, we have those students join their international students join our students, so they get to meet students from all over the New York City area and all the international students. And we love having the NSC students come and mix in with ours, and we welcome them. And thank you for listening. Sorry, someone's coming into the office, I apologize.
No worries. Thank you so much, Sharon. Queens College also operates under both tuition plans, home and host. If you elect a host tuition exchange, that tuition rate is $3,885 plus room, board, fees, etc. If you prefer host tuition, that is a guaranteed placement. Queens is generally open on that tuition plan. If you prefer home tuition, your acceptance rate is good. It's about 50%. So for students out there, that means you really do want to have a backup choice, which is something your NSE coordinator can advise you on. Thanks so much. Next up, we have Bowie State University.
Thank you, David. My name is Maura Frischman. I am the NSE coordinator here at Bowie State University. Bowie State was established in 1865 in Baltimore, Maryland, and then later on we did move to our location where we are now in Bowie, Maryland. We are a part of the University System of Maryland. We are a public, medium-sized, four-year university. We have just over 6,000 students, and that's including our graduate students. So our undergraduate population is around 5,800. We are a residential campus. However, a large number of our students are commuters, given our location. So we have about a faculty to student ratio of 17:1. So more about our location. We are centrally located on a scenic wooded tract next to the city of Bowie. We're just south of Baltimore, we're east of Washington, D.C., and we're west of Annapolis. So we are right in the middle of those three major cities. Our campus does have a train stop on the MARC Penn line that runs between Baltimore's Penn Station and Washington's Union Station. We also have 3 Metro bus lines that connect to DC Metro and we're approximately 25 minutes from BWI Airport. So we're very connected with the East Coast, as well as with those three major cities here in Maryland and around Maryland. We are the first HBCU in the state of Maryland. I'll repeat that. We're the first HBCU in the state of Maryland, and we're very proud of that. We have been a designated military-friendly school since 2019. 35% of our students are first gen. And as an HBCU, we're one of the more diverse HBCUs. We have about 78% of our students are Black, 5.5% are Hispanic, and 4% are multiracial, non-Hispanic. So we tend to be more of a diverse HBCU. Next slide. For our student life and community, we have over 50 student clubs and organizations. We have student government, of course. We do have Royal Court, which is very big at HBCUs, as well as our Greek life. We have the Divine Nine. The Divine Nine are the 9 historically Black fraternities and sororities that were created to provide space for Black students to find community, pursue academic achievement, and engage in service and leadership. It is something that you would just have to explore if you are interested while you're here on exchange. If it's possible for you to participate in any of their activities, it's just something that you have to reach out to those specific organizations for. But it is a very big part of the HBCU culture. We do also have our Sigma Lambda Gamma National Sorority Incorporated. It's a Latina-founded multicultural sorority committed to the empowerment for all women. We are an NCAA Division II athletics university, and we compete in the CIAA conference. We have our Symphony of Soul marching band, which is growing and definitely gaining more recognition. And we also have a lot of civic engagement opportunities. And homecoming is, again, another big thing in HBCU culture. We just had our homecoming week all last week, and it was very big and exciting. Next slide. When it comes to academics, we have over 30 undergraduate majors, and why I say over is because within each of our different academic programs, we have a lot of different kinds of concentrations. So initially, when you go to our website and you're looking at, if you look at just the majors, it seems like there's not that much, but there's actually concentrations within a lot of our majors. So there is a wide variety of courses that we do offer here. We have 4 colleges at Bowie State. We have our College of Arts and Sciences, College of Business, College of Education, and College of Professional Studies. One thing I forgot to mention is that Bowie State, we were founded as a teachers college for Black students in order to allow them to receive an education. So we do have a strong education background at Bowie State. Even though our education program doesn't break our top 5 undergraduate degree programs, we are very strong in computer science, nursing, criminal justice, business administration, and psychology. Unfortunately, our nursing classes are not open to NSE students. We do have a selective nursing program. However, all of our other degree programs and classes are open. As I will say, as computer science is our #1 degree program, those classes are open to NSE students, but they do fill up very quickly. I will mention that. Next slide. We have 7 residence halls on campus. We do also have a tiered system when it comes to our housing. So we have different types of residence halls at different costs, and same thing with our meal plans. So there is a lot of flexibility when it comes to that. With our student center dining hall, it has diverse food options to fit your personal preferences. So it does offer vegan meals, as well as if you have any food allergies or things like that. And we do have our Henry Wise Wellness Center, which has easily accessible and confidential primary care services. And then some of our great notable campus buildings that have great features. We have our entrepreneurship living learning community, which is that building right there in that picture. It's the first building you see when you come onto campus. It's a hub of innovation and home to over 400 students, so it's also a residence hall, and it's designed to nurture students' passions to start a business. It's open to all students and all majors. Our computer science building has a 3D virtual reality lab with a makerspace with 3D printers for students to create solutions with state-of-the-art technology. Our Fine and Performing Arts Center has 4 professional performance venues, fashion studios, digital design labs, a recording studio, and an art gallery. And then lastly, our Center for Natural Sciences, Mathematics, and Nursing has a greenhouse, nursing simulation labs, research and instructional labs, and active learning classrooms. Next. And then just some of our campus highlights. We have a lot of unique different programs on campus. As you can see here, here's just some pictures highlighting them. I will say for the first 3 that are listed here, our LGBTQIA plus resource lounge, we were the first HBCU in the country to have one. Our esports center is for casual gaming as well as training for our BSU esports team. And then our Saxby's experiential learning platform. Saxby's is our student-run coffee shop in our student center. It is exclusively run by a student CEO. We are the first location outside of Pennsylvania. Saxby's is a coffee company founded in Pennsylvania. We're the first location outside of Pennsylvania and the first HBCU to participate in that program. So again, it's completely run by our students and they do a really great job. So those are some of the different opportunities you can find on campus. And I think that's it.
Thanks so much, Maura. Bowie State University operates on home tuition, and the chance of placement is excellent, meaning they generally accept over 75% of student applicants. Okay, what comes next for all of you students? First of all, once you've done a lot of research on the NSE website, you need to contact your home NSE coordinator. The easiest way to do that is to go to the NSE website and click Request Info and send a message to your NSE coordinator. You're also welcome to begin your NSE application at any time. There are still placements available for spring 2026, so apply ASAP and contact your coordinator. But I think a lot of students are looking at the next academic year, fall 26 and or spring 27. Those applications are generally due in February. You are also welcome to sign up for an NSE info session. These are offered weekly on Zoom virtually throughout the entire academic year. Go to the NSE website, click on info sessions, and register there. And also, we encourage you to join more sessions of the NSE road trip. We have about 6 or 7 more sessions coming up in the next couple of months. We've also done 2 in the past that have been recorded and posted here on the virtual fair page. So please visit that to learn more about other road trip sessions. We are